Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn about how to name a variable and what are the rules we must follow when we name a variable. So as we know, variables are used to store some data. So let's create a variable. If I'm going to store a product price. So because product and price, these are two different words. These two different words can be separated by underscore. So product price, then specify some value. So the words are separated by the first thing, words will all these letters will be in a lowercase and separated by underscore. This is the word we follow in Python. Another thing here, let's create age equals to some value. This age and this age both are different, so it's a case sensitive. So here age, let's give some other value. I'll print here age equals to age and I'll print type of age. Let's print, this time I'll print age equals to age and I'll print type. Both are different variables. 20 and 22 and 23 class is int. But of course from here we cannot figure out. The reason is, even if you create a normal variable, first you assign, in the previous example we have seen, we can always change the values. So there is one more thing here. We can specify, we can print the ID or the reference here. Even though I am not printing here after this one, so first I am initializing both the variable and then printing it. Let's print one more thing here, ID. So here age and this value. So this will give the ID of the variable, and you can see here both are different variable. So 1850725760 and at the end you can see here 76. So the people who are coming from the different programming background like C, C++, you know the concept of pointers where we have the address. So you can think like that. It's just a reference or address of these variables. From this is very useful whenever we want to find out variable is same or what ID it is, where it is stored. You can see here these are different variables. So always remember, if you are creating a variable with capital letter and small, both are different variable. Usually we don't prefer this method. We only use small letters. So if word is there, separate by underscore, and these are different variables. Don't capitalize. Another rules. A variable name cannot start with a letter number. For example, here I'll create a name. This is fine, but once we add a number here, you will get error. You can see here end of statement expected error. So variable names cannot start with a number, but a number can be there at the end. Now you can see here there is no problem, or even in the middle. So you can see here we can have a number in middle or at the end, but not in the beginning. Another rule, we must use only either numbers which can be at the end or a string, alphabets, not a special character. For example, here I'll create ABC and then some special character and assign some value. So this is wrong. You can see here this special character. No problem. So any special character here is not allowed. Underscore will work. Let's use hyphen. Hyphen also, you can see the problem. So we cannot use special characters to name a variable. Next rule, we cannot use the keywords or which has some meaning. For example, here if I start print and then some value, so this is not proper. Let's print, and you can see here this is wrong because print is a function. Or let's comment this part, like if condition is there, so you cannot use to store a value. These keywords have predefined meaning, so we cannot use these variables, these names. Another important point here to understand, don't use this kind of variable A, B, C for testing purpose or just to see how it works. It's fine, but always create a proper name. That is the best practice. For example, if it is a employee name, I can use employee underscore name. Instead of that en, or some people just say n. This is not a proper way because it should be easy to read. People, when you write a code, if code is easy to read, it will be easy to debug and we can maintain code easily. So always write the code not for yourself, for other people. So here you can see employee name, where we can understand that okay, this variable is going to store the employee name. Again here, this is not a proper way. E capital and N capital. So we don't prefer this method in Python. The variables should be in a lowercase separated by underscore. So always use a proper name, the complete name, which should it should tell about the value it is going to store, not A, B, C or E and these short forms.